Hi everyone, Sarah here. Today I wanted to share with you a follow-up call and an experience that I had with a recent client, and the understanding, the embodying, and the knowing that there is a moment where you just get it. There's a moment where it all makes sense. There's a moment where it all comes together. There's a moment where it all just falls into place. And that moment is powerful. That moment is brilliant. That moment is like, how does that happen? How does it happen? And your mind just goes into the state of, whoa, wow, that is amazing. I don't get it, but I'm glad I have it. I don't need to get it. I have it. There's no longer a getting it. There's a having it. And when that happens, you can never look at anything else the same. And we were talking about how this applies to the healing journey, the journey that you go on when you go within and you truly, you just get it. When you go within and you have all these questions of why and how and what does this mean and why do I feel this way and this, all of these questions in that instant become understanding, become transformation, become the medicine for your soul that you longed for, that you've been looking for, that you believed you lacked and that you needed. And when you receive it, when you receive exactly what you need, there's a moment of, I was trying to get it and now I have it. And wow, wow. And this experience came up, and what came up for me was the journey to seeing the struggle, the journey to seeing struggle my daughter had. And all of us have had this struggle, whether it's through this example or another. There's so many experiences in life that we have that go down this same road. So she recently learned how to ride a bike without training wheels. And this wasn't just, oh, one day we put the training wheels on and oh, she learned it instantly. This was evolution. This was continued progress. This was continued practice. This was persistence over the course of a while. And I don't know exactly how long that while was, because there was a time before where that wasn't even a thought. And then there was a time after where it was just, it's as if she had been riding forever. It's as if it was never a struggle. It's as if it was never difficult. It's as if this is just what she's always known how to do. And I laughed because in that moment of seeing, everything came. The times where I would take her out over to my parents' house and we would encourage her and try to support and motivate her in getting it. And it's a time where she had a smaller bike with training wheels and would go down the sidewalk and then hit the area where the driveways would go down and the terrain would change and the angle would be different. And in the different angle, it became more difficult. It became, what is this? I was smooth sailing. It was nice and easy and flat and boop, divot. And now I'm going along like this, and now I've got to get back to where I'm going straight again, and I've got to use enough momentum and energy and effort to get me back to that place or to get on to the next place that is like the place that I was in the past where it's comfortable and I was familiar with it and it felt like, oh, okay, I can do this. And all the times that she fell down and that she hurt herself and that she cried and screamed at the bike, screamed at me, I hate this, I hate you, carry me. And I said, honey, you're never going to learn if I carry you. And oftentimes that's what we do, that's what we ask for, that's what we think we want and need along this journey to healing, is for someone else to do it for us, is for us to not have to do it, is to sit there. There are moments and experiences that I vividly recall waiting, allowing her to feel what she felt, the frustration, the anger, being upset, hating the bike, hating the sidewalk, hating the pedals, hating it all, hating me for making her do it, and just sitting there and allowing her to express and feel. and process through all of those emotions, knowing that that was part of the journey to learning, part of the journey, the growth and the evolution to getting it, to understanding it. And without that, there wouldn't have been the experience, I think, over a year later, where I was holding the back of her bike and I did this, and I can recall doing this on bikes of different sizes, little bikes, and then, you know, a little bit bigger bikes where I've been bent over and my hand is clasped and clutching the back of the seat. And I'm like holding it as she's pedaling and moving forward and kind of holding my hand like this, trying to keep her steady and trying to keep her balance, all while encouraging her, keep pedaling, keep moving your feet. You've got this, you can do it. And she's thinking, I've got this, I can do it because you are here, because you're connected to me. It's you. You're the only reason I can do this. I couldn't do this on my own. Don't you dare let go. If you let go, I'm going to fall. I'm going to crash. I'm going to fail. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to let go, because I know that the falling, the crashing, the failing is part of the learning, the growing, the getting it, the knowing you can do it on your own, the believing in you, because I believe in you and I love you and I believe in you and I know that you can do this. And she wasn't telling herself that same story. Because the moment that I let go and I opened my hand, there was a shift, a change in energy. Oh my God, you don't got me yet. I don't care. I don't care if I never know how to ride a bike. I don't care. Really? Yeah, really. A moment of anger, a moment of expression, a moment of frustration, but a love and a potential, and seeing the power and seeing the potential and knowing that the best was yet to come, knowing the feeling of freedom, of being able to ride the bike yourself, of the belief, I have got this, the feeling of embodiment and empowerment, freedom, knowing you can go so much faster and so much further when you believe and when you know. And when you believe in yourself and you know you are capable and you know you are able, you can keep going. And there was a moment, lots of moments of guiding and assisting that with my hand tucked under the seat of her bike, and the letting go and the got it. It's okay. It's okay. I know you're upset. I get it. No, I can do some of it, but I can't do all of it. And so many of us who come through emotionally abusive, traumatic, and neglectful past, we say, sure, okay, we feel so bad. We feel so bad seeing those that we love hurt. And so we want to carry it all. We do. We carry it all. We carry way more than we can carry. We take on way more than we can handle, all because we feel bad that others feel bad. But that is part of the journey, the growth and the evolution and the progress that you need to go through, that I went through, that we're all going through, to freedom, to excitement, to trust, to believing in ourselves, to knowing what we're capable of. It was such a beautiful evolution. And going from the first moments of just utter hatred, anger, frustration, to trying again. And in between that, moments of not wanting to try again. You can't make me, I don't care. Okay. You want to try again? No. Okay. You want to try again? Well, how far do we have to go? How long do we have to go for? Are you going to hold me? And all the questions of doubt and wonder, questions of curiosity, and those little moments of celebration, joy, and gratitude, those little moments where I let my hand go, but not say anything, and go a couple of feet and then really? Huh? Why did you let go? You got it. Did you feel that? When you feel that, keep going, keep pedaling, just keep doing what you were doing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just keep doing what you were doing. Just keep moving like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. Change that. No, no, no. That's BS. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I think I can is almost like, but what if I can't? A little bit of doubt when you change it. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. Just keep going. I've got this. I've got this. I've already done it. Do more of what I've already done. I've already done it. Do more of what I've already done. And there was a moment of having a conversation about it of, okay, that feels different. Yeah, I think I'm willing to give it another shot. I think I'm willing to go again. How far do I have to go? As far as you want. How far is that? As far as you want. I know. How far is that? Guess we'll find out. And this experience of getting back on, of trying again, of going again, and knowing, I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. I've done it before. Just do that a little bit more. Okay, you sure? Trust me, you believe you're gonna hold me, right? And this beautiful connection and support. And that is absolutely what this journey is about. There's so much doubt in the beginning, so much anger, so much frustration, so much rage, so much, I hate this. I don't ever want to do this ever again, too. But I want to be able to do that. Right. And you have to go through the evolution, the growth, and the journey. Take those steps. Keep going, keep showing up, keep doing more of what you were doing that was working and less of what you were doing that wasn't. Didn't help sit there, kick the bike, and scream. That's not going to get you to riding a bike. What will are all the things it did. There's steps, there's progress, there's evolution. And in healing from narcissistic abuse, from emotional abuse, from past trauma, it's the same thing. Do more of the things that work and less of the things that don't. And yes, needing someone there in the beginning, but eventually you learn to ride the bike on your own. And there's so much liberation in that. That moment where we took the training wheels off, I busted my hand. We got a different bike. I busted my hand trying to use the tools. I didn't have the right one. I knew I was using the wrong one, but I thought, I'm going to get it. It's going to work. Finally getting it. Getting on the bike, excitement was built up. Okay, different bike. Woo, different bike, different day. This is going to be the day. This is going to be the day I can feel it. Can you feel it? Yeah, Mom, I can feel it. I know I can feel it too. And a buildup and an energy of positivity, of trusting, of knowing, of believing. I've gone through the things that I've gone through before. And this time I'm going to go through whatever I go through. But I know I can do it. And I'm just going to keep going. That's right. Are you here to support me and guide me? Yes, here I am. You've got this. I've got this. And I could hear her and she'd say, that's right. And so much buildup and momentum around the energy from getting to where we were to where she wanted to be. I want to be able to ride. I want to be able to ride free. And the experience and the embodiment of that and everything is like that. And healing from emotional abuse and past trauma is no different. It's very much the same, and it's such a beautiful journey. And it's one that is similar, so similar to the one that we take when we're learning to ride a bike without training wheels for the very first time. So holding the back of her seat. You got it? Yes, I've got it. And then slowly uncurling my fingers and letting her go, but continuing to walk behind her, even though I wasn't touching her. But the energy was like, you're there, right? Yes, I'm here. And then not saying anything. And then the moment where she put her foot down, that was all you. That was all you. Wait. I know. And I did. And I was. And then I didn't need to because you got it and you were doing it. So much excitement. I cannot tell you. I surprised that the police weren't called for all the screaming and all the what's going on over there. The celebration of that moment of getting it. And I got it. Let me try again. Oh, just keep going. Remember, just keep going. Everything that you were doing, just continue doing that. Really? That's it? It's that easy? Yes. You've got what it takes. You've got everything you need inside of you. You don't need me. You don't need anything outside of you. You have what you need inside of you. Just keep doing more of that. That's it. It's that easy. It's that simple. Yes. And the more you do it, the more you learn to trust it, the more you feel it, and the more you feel how good it feels to trust and know that you have everything that you need inside of you. But I thought I didn't. I thought I needed you. I thought I needed the yelling and the screaming and the getting frustrated. You did. And I don't. And there was this beautiful moment and experience of like watching her just go all the way down the sidewalk and then slowly and with ease put her foot down when she was ready to stop, not fall and crash and not bloody her elbows and her knees. And this, I sure did. I know, and I knew that you could do it all along. What's different is now you know. I knew. And I knew that you didn't know. And I knew how good it would feel when you did. And now you do. So beautiful. And now to watch her ride her bike through the neighborhoods and go so fast. And I'll be right back. Okay, watch me. All right. And take off and love it and ask for it and request it. Can we go? Can we ride our bikes and have it be something that she loves and something that we get to share and embody and embrace and do together now? So much more fun. The journey to healing is so similar. In the beginning, there's so much frustration, there's so much tension, there's so many arguments, just throwing our bike down and throwing it, wanting to throw it all away, wanting to completely give up, never do it again, never, ever, ever. I hate this. It sucks. This is stupid. To keep going and needing someone to be there and guide you and support you in the beginning. But really, all they're doing is revealing what's already within you, your own power, illuminating and highlighting the beliefs and the feeling of trust and faith that you have in yourself and knowing, I can do this. I am doing this. And that moment where you shift from, I can do this to I'm doing this. I didn't think I could because look at all the times I tried in the past to, oh my gosh. And then the way of living like you've always done it. It's such a beautiful experience and journey. And the one to healing after traumatic abuse, emotional abuse, and neglect is so similar. It's such a similar path, such a similar experience, such a similar journey. But it's really a journey about faith, hope, trust, and belief in yourself that you've got what it takes and the choice to continue to show up for yourself. And yes, there will be moments where, are you helping me? Are you holding me? I can't do this without you too. I've got this. I'm doing this without you. And now those same divots in the sidewalk that she used to go over, and anytime she would go over, she would actually like almost crash before them because the fear now is flying through and going over, up and around, up and down them. Look at me. I know. I knew you could do it. And then continuing the journey and progress and showing up by no means is she riding a road bike and an Ironman, maybe someday. But you can see that there's a progress, there's an evolution, and there's a journey to that. The learning, the falling down, the perceived failure is all part of the progression, as part of the evolution. And in so many areas of our life, we've experienced that. There used to be a time where you didn't know how to walk. There used to be a time that you didn't know how to talk. And it was the frustration, the perceived failure that got you to where you are now. And the difference is that moment where you get it. And when you get it, now that she knows how to ride a bike, she can never unknow that she knows how to ride a bike, or at least did at one point. You can never unknow what you know. And when you do the inner work to healing, and when you know what you're worthy of, you know what you're deserving of, you can't unknow that. When you know, that is why it felt so frustrating then. That's what I was going through at that time. That's what it felt like. That's what the experience was like. But now that I've got it, I can never not got it. Now I know the feeling, I know the energy, I know the the excitement. I know the things to do, and now I can actually do them without thinking about how to do them. In the beginning, when you weren't quite there yet, it was like, okay, put your hand here, and you want to balance, and you want, it doesn't make sense. You get it? Like, you want to put your foot here. And there's an explanation to riding a bike, and then there's an experience of riding a bike, and it's very different. It's stop talking to me, stop telling me what to do. And it's, I'm just trying to help you, versus I got it. I know exactly what to do. I don't need you to tell me. I just feel it in my body. All you do is this. That's right. And there's this experience in this moment where you get it. And it's like, I know that I'm never going to go back to not knowing. And once you've gone through the journey and allowed yourself the process and the experience of healing from within, you look back and you're like, wow, I had to go through all of that to be where I am. And now I get it. And now even if I wanted to go back to not knowing, I can't, because I'm here now. I've grown, I've learned, I've changed, I've transformed, I've evolved, and this is who I am now. And who I am now is someone who gets it and who loves the feeling of getting it, who trusts, who believes in myself, and looks back at that version of me with compassion, sees all the times of frustration and can kind of laugh at them now. Why was I so frustrated? Well, you had to be, you needed to be, to get to where you are now. And now you don't need to be that anymore. It's not even interesting to be that anymore. And you couldn't even be that anymore, even if you tried, because you're not, because now you got it. You know how to ride a bike now. And there's so many things in life that are going to be very similar to that journey, that experience, that progress, and that progression. And the journey to the transformation to healing the inner emotional wounds is so similar. And that is the journey that you can expect, the transformation that you go through in transforming past pain to present power, my signature program that includes rapid transformational therapy sessions, that includes deep inner connection work, to understanding, to going and moving through the moments of frustration and the why and to the I love this. I love myself. I love my life. I can do it. I know it. I believe in myself. I trust in myself. And even if you don't ride a bike for another month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, the next time you get back on, I remember this. I've got this. I know how to do this. That's right. Because that is who you are now. You're no longer someone who doesn't know how to ride a bike. You're now someone who's experienced what it's like to ride it and knows, trusts, and believes that you can at any time. And someone who's no longer afraid of the little bumps and the divots in the road, and who's no longer going to crash right before them or right after them, because now you've got what it takes. And those are the things that are within you, that are a part of you, that have become embedded in you, that I've got what it takes-ness to go through all of the other things that life is going to allow you to experience. There's another term, throw at you. And we can believe that. We can believe that life throws things at us, or we can believe that life allows us things to go through, gives us opportunities and lessons so that we can continue the journey. We can get back up on the bike and we can keep going, and we can believe that we know that we're capable and that we've got what it takes. And that is the power of doing this inner work. That is the power of transformation. That is the power of using the power of your subconscious mind to guide you, to be that roadmap. And it's such a beautiful one. It's one that I was able to connect with my daughter, riding her bike and learning that progress and that progression. And it's a beautiful conversation and experience that I had with a one-to-one client. And I needed to bring it to you, because when we had that conversation, it was that, oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And it does. And it does, because it does. And I want that sense to be made for you, because until I had that same realization and that same connection, I too felt like my daughter felt when she was just learning how to ride a bike. Angry, frustrated, upset, hated everything, everyone, hated the tree that was watching me fall. You're stupid at me. Honey, the tree's not laughing at you. Yes, it is. And we get in that state. And once we get out of that state, we wave. Once you know how to ride a bike and you're like, it's such a beautiful journey. It's just so different. It's so different. Everything becomes different. And like, remember when you used to hate the tree and you said it was laughing at you because you fell down? No, I never said that. Okay. Um, there's so much we've gone through the lessons before. See, that's the thing. As adults, we had the lessons, we had those same experiences when we were children. We're just seeing them a different way. And when you make that connection and it's it now, oh my gosh, you realize you do have everything you need within you. We just forget. And the power, the progress, and the process is in remembering, reclaiming, restoring. So I have a remaster class on restoring and reclaiming your personal power after living through past traumatic abuse and neglect. I invite you to that. If you want to learn more, I invite you to book in if you're ready to work one-to-one, if you're ready to just jump in the program and join us on this journey and on this ride. I'd love to see you inside. You can find more information on all of that in the links in the description below this video. And until then, sending you so much love, and I hope this video finds you well.